Grace was born on April 22nd, 2013. We had really tried to have a baby for about 5 years, so we were very, very, very excited for her.
She came fast and furious.
She came very fast.
Yeah.
She was born about 10 minutes after we got to the hospital. There was a flood of nurses just because of how quickly she had come. But there was also, like, the head nurse kept coming in and just a lot of attention. And so I think we knew that maybe there was something else going on.
I finally had to ask, is it possible she has Down syndrome? And she said, we have signs or indications that think that she might. And I remember crawling into the hospital bed with her and her saying, we don't know anything about Down syndrome. I said, I think we're about to learn.
We had first had a really decent cry, and I think mourned the loss of what we thought we were, like, supposed to have, you know? And then the next day, like, we woke up and it was like, what do we do now? I'm just so proud of her. She puts everything into her learning, and those sorts of things in life are going to be harder for her for always. But Rise School has taught her a work ethic already. They know the kids inside and out because they have taken the time to really figure out, like, where is she and what is it gonna take to get her to the next step. Cameron and Grace met this year and they bonded pretty immediately.
So our children not having special needs, it was a decision that we made, but we made it before we even had the children. Whether they had special needs or not, it was something that was powerful for any individual to experience in a school.
They really just have this adorable, genuine love for each other. They run and give each other the biggest hugs, and they're just both very girly. They like baby dolls and, making slime.
Every single day I ask her, how was your day? She says, great. I said, what'd you do? She says, play. I said, who'd you play with? It's always Cameron. They're just buddies. Gracie's birthday is bigger than Christmas, Halloween, everything put together. She loves her birthday.
She talks about it for 6 months before and 6 months after.
Do you think when you have a birthday party next year, you'll invite some Rise School friends?
Are you gonna invite me? Yeah! And my birthday party, okay? You can come to my birthday party and I'll come to your birthday party. Yeah!
The most rewarding aspect of being a member of this community is knowing that we're at the forefront of the inclusive movement, where differences are not only expected, but they're valued and they're honored.
For the kiddos with special needs, it's amazing because they learn from their typical learning kiddos. And then for those typical kids, they learn so much about just being good people and being helpers and being empathetic and understanding that sometimes people learn at different rates. It's so important for both.
She's, excelled in all of her normal, typical developing and what we would expect her to come out of the school with. But really, her ability to build relationships has been pretty powerful. And I think it's because she's been around so many different types of people.
To maintain this level of quality and to create this positive impact on our city, we need the help of our community. It takes a village, and 60% of our operating costs come from that support.
We all want to leave behind a better place, and so we have the ability to do so. And this is it. This is one way. It's not the only way, but it's one way. And what better way than to support your own children or someone else's children?
Graduation has forced me to reflect on this adventure that we've gone on.
We know that for the last 4 years that we've put her in the best place that she could be to be prepared for this next chapter.
Walking in today and seeing it all set up, it's like just a kick in the gut, and it's extremely emotional on probably every one of the feels.
That music starting, her walking down that aisle, I'm just gonna be proud.
When we see her walking down the aisle to graduate, I think just a lot of emotions. We're so proud of all that Cameron has accomplished here and what she's going to take away from this and hopefully carry over into her next school.
For Grace to reach her full potential, like, she needed this, and we needed this. It has been such a strong community for us. I mean, it's creating leaders, it's creating kids that have empathy, it's creating this inclusive model where we're all in this together.